Hey everyone, welcome back to another Transport Fever 2. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today. In today's video, we like always have a lot to work on. Now there is a lot of issues that I've been seeing. Obviously making money is not one of them, but we can make things a lot more efficient and optimized if that is something that we truly would like to do. So I've been kind of just waiting. I mean, we're a $7 billion cash company before even the 1980s. So basically at this point in time, whatever we decide to purchase or do, we have the funds to go ahead and back it. I mean, we have done stuff from completely destroying mountains and redoing them and spending millions, like $100 million on terraforming. We have bought tons of planes where we spent like $300 million in a given year, and it still is hardly enough to put a dent into our cash flow. And honestly, it was not even that much more difficult to make a negative profit for that specific year. So we have a lot of really good things happening for us, but there's a lot of opportunity as well. So the real question is, how big and how much do we want to grow? Well, one of my goals, I guess, for this entire thing is to really connect a lot of different things and to try to feed as many things to these cities as possible. Now I know, like Manchester here as an example, they're going to have a demands for multiple things. Now as it grows, there's going to be more demand. I'm not going to go after every single thing that each of these cities have. There's a lot of cities on this map, and that's just going to take a very long time if I were to do that. It'd be pretty cool, but by the time that I even get to that point, we're going to have, I mean, we already have enough money to do whatever we want with. I could literally build airport in probably every city and not worry about it and be completely fine. Now we have tools available down here in this area. Look, Tacoma actually has tools now too. So this should start producing the tools that I lost out from before. Fantastic. So there's just some things that I had noticed, and I was kind of watching in between the episodes. Number one, we still have a lot of oil just sitting here, and it's not fully being optimized yet by any means. But the thing is if we look at the specific line, we are we were profitable a couple times. See here, I mean, this was profitable, this was profitable. I mean, was it super profitable? No, only like $2 million worth. But now we're to the point where hopefully we almost have enough ships on this specific line to just truly go back and forth all the time. Now, I do believe that I'm gonna have to get more ships at some point, and I'll look at that. Like there's a huge gap right here, right, between this ship going that way and then this ship that's right here. So I feel like we're definitely gonna have to need more ships, and I believe we already have like 25 ships on this specific line. Yeah, plus 23, so 25 tankers, oil tankers on this shipping line is already fully being used. Well, I guess it's not fully being used on the way back, but picking up from the crude oil, because it's always a 2-to-1 ratio, unfortunately. But there's a lot of oil stored over here, and this industry will boom in like no time whatsoever. Now and there's also going to be to the point where, you know, it's going to start waiting for oil to really load up in here, and we are waiting as long as we possibly can. I think I have it set at like, I think it's like 60 seconds. So it is probably longer than I should have it, to be honest, because I don't really want the big gaps in between this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change this, and we'll select this line. I'm going to take a look at this line and see for this one. I guess we probably don't want to wait 30 or 60 seconds. We probably only want it to wait like 30 at the absolute most. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well. So 30 seconds there, and we got 30 seconds there, because 30 seconds in our time, depending on what speed that we got these boats traveling at, is Yeah, but look, we got 141 fuel on it, and there's so much oil being stored down here. And now we're dumping even that much. We're going to be dumping another 240 into this thing. So this thing should have like literally no problem growing here very, very, very soon. Now, I have gone around obviously in the last couple episodes and put more runways on here. This is the only airport that I haven't extended the different PAPI lights. And I would like to be able to change that, but that means I got to redo this tunnel, which is expensive, which again, I have the money to go ahead and do it. It's not the problem. But look at how much we're losing. So we've got these exclamation points just kind of sitting up here and chilling. And honestly, that's not good. I mean, we need more planes. The problem is I believe these are like the biggest planes that I can get my hands on right now for cargo. And eventually we'll be able to maybe buy bigger ones that can hold more. But I think that the cargo 27 is the greatest that we can do. So unfortunately, I just don't know how many more planes we could truly get on this route without causing a huge issue. So unfortunately, with some of the planes like at this one, at this specific airport, it might be a little bit tricky. But we also have 2 lines running into that airport. Now over here, I could be like, okay, well, let's send, you know, this, you know, we could put more airports on or planes on this one. No, we can't, because this one is actually connected to that airport. So we can't use the airports that are going into that one. So the steel, this steel here, which there's a ton of steel sitting there, and this one over here that has the planks on it. Unfortunately, there's not much I can really do about it. There just really is not anything I can really truly do about this. Now there is a lot of fuel or crude oil down here, and there's a lot of crude oil here. So I guess what I could do is potentially put maybe a few more trucks on this line. And I got the best vehicle currently on here. So unfortunately, that might be about what I have, and it's got a lot of plastic. But again, that plastic is going over to here. So I can't put anything more in this area unless I put another airport, which I guess I could do, and then create another line and call it number 2. That would be a possibility. And then this is one that I feel like we could optimize a little bit. And so I'm trying to think of how I can make that a little bit better in the long run. And then we've got this one over here that's got a lot of logs sitting at it. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab this one, and we're gonna make like 2 more. I think will be good to go ahead and set up on this line. Now I don't know if this is going to be right. I mean, right now it's going to be a little bit clustered just because there's a plane coming in, but we've got 3 planes that are going to go out, so this is going to take a little bit to kind of fix itself. But yeah, but this is, I mean, I can't really optimize these. I mean, I feel like with where we're currently at and the year that we're currently at, we have them as optimized as possible. It's when the 757 will come available, and even like the 747, which I believe by now the 747-100 would have had a release date of this. Was about this time, I want to say. Not 100% sure, but I feel like it definitely would have had the release date somewhere about here. So it's got to be really close to it. And same thing like with, I mean, the 747-100, well, I guess it would have been the 707 would have been the first one. Maybe the 747-100 wasn't really established until a little bit later. I really wish I knew the year. I wish there'd be like something that would tell me, mean, I guess I could look it up, right? And we could look it up and say, oh, transport, you know, Transport Fever 2, when are certain vehicles coming into existence, right? I mean, we could definitely go ahead and do that, but I feel like if we did that, we'd be really cheating. And this is the furthest that I've ever gotten in any game whatsoever. So, yeah, there's that. So I think what we're gonna do is I really want to be able to continue to grow some of these cities. I believe that Jacksonville is now the biggest city again. Nope, not quite. It's getting up there. But what we can do is we can transport people between Modesto and Jacksonville. We already have a line set up for it. What I can do here is pause this for a second. Is I could straighten this out just a little bit. Put that to about there. And then we'll do something like that. And then there we go. And then we could actually do the same thing down here. So it's not quite as a massive curve. And then that would help everything a little bit. And that looks pretty decent. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think what we're going to do is throw in a bus station down here. Well, let's see. Is there a lot of people moving around in this city? Is that a thing? Oh, there's already a lot of people going back and forth between these two cities. Yeah, that's... And then whoa, there's a lot going out this way. Where are these guys going? Oh, they're going to Austin. Good grief. Wow. Okay. We have an oil. We have crude there to there and then in, and then we have a is there a farm nearby? I guess the nearest one is over here that we're currently using. This also needs food down here too. Well, I think what we need to do is figure out where... There's not a lot of... I mean, they're coming into this main area. Now the question is, should I put a bus or should we do a train between these cities? And then eventually what I could do is I can connect them all up to the airport, then have stuff kind of just have one going like between each of the cities, and then kind of like one clockwise, one counterclockwise, and then stopping here at the airport, and that would connect up. Well, I guess we could just go like this. Well, something like, so we kind of go like this around, then we'd have another one going this way, and then we could drop them off the airport. So we don't want every city to have an airport. That'd just be ridiculous. So yeah, Modesto to Austin seems like a much better fit. So let's see, where can we get in to fit a bus station? I would love to put it like right in the middle of the city, which, you know what? I guess what we could do is do that. So if we turn this thing around, and kind of bring this like that. Yeah, it's not really the best looking, is it? Let's delete that. So hang on a second. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? So if I do... two platforms on the right. Okay, let's see if we can straighten this out a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and do this, and we can configure it. We can have this, and we can have this going out to there and in to there. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Then let's do over here in Modesto. And I think this looks really good right here. And what we could even do is upgrade this road a little bit here. So streets, city road, maybe. Kind of upgrade this. Now maybe we should have done it here. So actually, let's take a look at this. Where are people? Let's take a look at the buildings. That covers a majority of this area. Hard to see what's going on here, to be completely honest. I want it to be far enough away. And then let's go ahead and configure this one. Delete that. And we're gonna go out this way in this. Why is it construction not possible? Really? Why? Okay, so if we upgrade the street. Now, is that possible? That doesn't make any sense to me. Uh-oh. Why? Okay, so I gotta do it this way. Why, oh why, are you not letting me build an entrance? Alright, let's do... We're gonna do this like right away. Interesting. Okay, well, this is our area. I mean, we just spent a lot of money making this kind of work, so we're gonna do it. I hope that's good enough. Configure. Delete that. Why can't we do that? Why is this construction not possible? Is it too close? Do I need to just move it over a little bit? Okay, I'm so confused about why this is not working. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work for us. Because if this isn't gonna work for us, then I honestly have no idea. What in the hell? Well, I guess we could do it there, then exit. We'll exit there. I am so confused. about why that wouldn't let me. I don't understand. Really, I have no idea. This is just not like me at all today, does it? All right, so we are gonna go and mess up this entire city, apparently. So we got city, and let's go ahead and upgrade that, because this is like ridiculously stupid at this point in time. And then we're gonna go from here to there, I guess. That is so dumb. I just destroyed this entire flippin' city. And now this place doesn't even need fuel, and I think I have fuel coming over here. Do I not? Maybe I don't. That's kind of dumb, though. Okay, well, Austin, we need to upgrade all of these roads, because this, oh wow, that's so dumb. That is like the dumbest thing I think I've seen in a long time. All right, let's go here, and we need to come out this way, and there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and connect up this line, if this game will actually let us do anything, that is, to over here from Austin to Modesto. And then this is gonna be Austin to Modesto bus. And then I'm actually gonna do a new line from there to there. Did I actually put in the wrong one? We're gonna do Modesto to Jacksonville bus. Okay, let's check. See if the Austin... Yeah, I went to the wrong place. So we need to get rid of this one and put it to there. There we go. Okay. So let's put... I'm actually going to put a depot, I think, somewhere out here. Because, you know what, we've been using stuff out in this direction. I'm going to put it right next to the airport. Let's see. Buildings, depot. Flip this thing around. Put it like that would be hilarious if we did something like this. Just looks like it's now part of the just looks like it's all part of the airport now. All right, let's get 4 for each line. So that's going to be Austin, and we're going to buy 4 more. And then the Modesto one. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this up a little bit because this looks terrible. Actually, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Whoa, look at all the buses coming out of there. Cool. And there we go. All right, look at all this wood chilling over here. A lot of wood. Hmm. I feel like we need to reset this up a little bit differently. At some point anyway. Let's go and grab like 2 more of you guys. Oh, wait a second. Are you guys the old trucks? Hold up. Line. I want to see what's here. Okay, you guys are. All right, let's grab all of you guys. Let's go ahead and replace selected vehicles. We're gonna go with cargo. We're gonna go down to this, and we're gonna replace them. They're all pretty bad, so this is the perfect time to go ahead and replace all these guys. So select all these and that, and with this one. Ooh, look at that nice boat that we got going on there. All right, so that will actually help us with moving more products, because we got a lot of wood, you know, at each of these stations, which I don't really want to add too many more. I don't really want to add too many more vehicles to this platform, just because it is already pretty busy right here. And we should start to see, hopefully, some buses kind of helping between these couple of cities. And what I could do is actually connect up this road over here towards the coal mine, and then that way I could go from Austin to Oklahoma City. Now Austin down to Providence is a fairly far distance, but I would like to grow Austin over here, and I feel like maybe just a line that would go from here up to here, down to here, then into the city would probably be the best action that we can do. So let's go ahead and create that. I'm actually going to redo this road, because this road is utter garbage right now. I'm going to redo actually part of this one as well. And so I'm just going to have it go like a nice straight line. And we're going to get this one out too. Redoing all the roads. So this is like our main road into the city. So let's go ahead and connect that up. Let's do... Yeah, sure. Maybe at some point they'll upgrade it themselves, but... And then let's do a nice curve road from there to there. And then this one can just go from, oh, you know what? I need this to be upgraded. There to there, and that one actually needs to go there. And we can do that. And I will extend from here. I was actually almost gonna say maybe we should just put it into the city. But that's a long way around the city then. If I just make this a... I just make this a straight road, and it will make it just straight for me. Then we can just put a little bit of a bend to there. There we go. I mean, it's gonna... Whatever. You know, it's fine. I think that's gonna work out just fine for us. Then what we can do here is connect up this road from there all the way to there. And now we have a brand new four-way junction. And it's looks kind of ugly right there, because the roads are pretty flat in this area. Let's see, I'm just trying to take a look. Yeah, we could, so that the buses could actually come down the same road and then go all the way into Oklahoma City. That would actually work out pretty good. Modesto should start to grow back relatively quickly because it's going to start getting connected. Do we have access to any new planes and I just didn't happen to notice it yet? No, I mean, we got the British one, the Whisper Jet, the Hercules, which, you know, these are both fine, but I still feel like this one is still our best option for what we currently are using it for. So that's whatever. All right, so now everything should be kind of spread out a little bit. You know what? Let's go configure this line. Hello, can we do this? Thank you. And let's do the line here, and let's manage this one, and maybe wait full, and then maybe wait. This one I think we could probably get away with 60 seconds. And the same thing here. And then we would have this line as well. Manage the line. And we can do full load. 60 seconds. Then full load. And wait 60 seconds. I mean, 60 seconds is a long time. But at that point, I'm kind of trying to spread out the 5 buses that are going to be on this route a little bit, because I don't want them like stacked on top of each other. Like having them all clumped up like the way that they are, they're never going to fill up. So if I can like have, you know, a much better distance between them, then we're going to start transporting a lot more people. Now, the other thing that we could easily do is put in bus stations around the city and then have like one bus that goes one way, one bus that goes the other way. And that would be an opportunity for us. Though I don't think Modesto is going to get overtly big because it's kind of land blocked or river locked in right here. So it can't really do much growth unless it decides to go over the river, which I don't know if it will or not. Just gonna quickly order 2 more of those guys because we talked about that earlier. We want this to be, you know, as much as we possibly can get on this line. Is this line even profitable yet? It is not. It is making money, barely, making $3 million a year. So yeah, I just feel like ships overall are just not a good investment. I mean, we're clearly making money with our vehicles, clearly making money with railroad, obviously make money with airline. This is, I mean, almost $300 million every 6 months. It's like doubles all of our other stuff combined, and there's a lot less of them. And it's only going to become better once bigger aircraft come into existence in this game. All right, Modesto finally accepts fuel again, so that's cool. All right, so let's get this line set up, and then we're probably going to call that it for today's episode, potentially. And rotate you. And we'll put it like there. Then we'll configure it, delete this, and we're gonna have in. I don't understand why it wasn't letting me connect the other one from before. I think that's kind of dumb. One way. We're gonna go from there to there, then from there to there. Something like that. Actually, so hang on, I gotta see if I can figure out how to do this from before, because I did this and I had done it that way, and then I was able to like, how was I able to do this? Like, aha! Oh, that's easy enough. Just right click it with the update button. We can go over here and I can do the same thing. I don't really know what side to do it on. Probably just right here. I guess will probably work just fine. So buildings, rotate this. And we'll put it right there. And then we'll configure this one. Not that one. I want to configure this one. And we're going to go in, out, and curvy road, and a curvy road. And then over here. And I think I'm just gonna put it like right here. So buildings, rotate this. And we'll do, I guess we gotta configure it, don't we? So we'll configure this guy, delete that, put in an entrance and an exit. I feel like that's just the way that we should probably start to do most of our, it takes a little bit longer to build them, but I think overall it's going to be way better if we continue to do it that way. Building, truck stop, fuel is on this side of the town. So I guess we'll just throw it right there. So a brand new line is going to go from crude oil to oil refinery to fuel to the city and back again. And it kind of goes through the city. Nice. I like it. But only that little bit of a distance from here to there is a multiple line going to be on it. Now, I guess I have to put a depot out here because I just don't really have one. I'm going to put one right at this intersection right here. I think is a good spot to do it. And we're going to go ahead and get... Let's start with 5 just to kind of ramp it up for now. And that's a new line. And we want to actually go into the new line. And this is going to be Austin fuel line truck. And ultimately, that's just to get this thing to start producing oil. And then I'll start ordering more of these guys. But look at that, we're already up to 8 billion. We started, what, this episode at like 7 billion? We made $421 million. And maybe we should just take a look, or maybe we might have to start the next one. Very bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at these very bad because we need to replace all of these guys. So it's gonna be another very expensive year. And if we gotta start replacing aircraft pretty soon too, I really hope that we get a bigger aircraft, because I don't want to just necessarily buy the exact same, buy it to replace the other one, because it's not really benefiting us. You know, the reason that you buy a new aircraft, even in real life, is because the other one's outdated and a new one comes into existence. You don't just replace the whole plane with the exact same one for the most part. Now, this isn't going to be enough for oil for all of these guys. I think like 3 of them will be completely full. Ultimately, I'll just have to watch that, I guess. This one should be completely full. This one will be full. This one will be full. We shouldn't really have to worry about that at all. All right, so I'll monitor this line, and or maybe we'll come back to it, but I know it definitely in the next episode we'll have to do some purchases of some brand new vehicles. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure that you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.